Hello my friends, how's it going, man? My name's Chris and we're playing Vampire. So, I told you in this episode we first evolve. We first evolve because we killed everyone in West End. And it was a pretty badass run because we killed our butler, our old friend, and the daughter of our, can I say beloved? I don't know. Look at his eyes, dude. Alright, so we have 80,000! Oh my god! Didn't notice. Yeah, what to do? I really don't know what to do here. Let's do maybe these here. First, do the basics. What is this? Increase your blood absorption. Yeah, okay. Come on, we do this. This one here, bite in combat. 80% blood. Let's do the basics here. I guess this can really help. The level is rising. Alright, body, this one is finished. This one as well, right? The thingy here, yes. We can carry more bullets, sure, why not? To be honest, I don't really need the serums here, so I will not use this for now. Let's see. What about our claws? We can upgrade this to the fully extent. Now we're doing plenty damage, yikes. And the blood spear as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, and the ultimate already is upgraded, Abyss. Ah, fuck! I didn't use this, right? Shit, I forgot. Abyss. So I definitely need to have a look at those things. Autophagy, yeah, sure. What is this? 100 healing. You trade the instant health for a greater regeneration. For a greater regeneration. Create more blood to heal yourself instantly and gain an additional boost. What is this? 500 healing, 200 healing, and 300. I guess I will use this one here. So then we have all these things out of our way. Cool. Spring. I don't really use that. So let's do something new here. Shadow Mist and Rage. You lose control and let the beast take over for a short time. The beast teleports itself. This looks good. This looks good. Let's do that. More damage. Recovery stays the same, but the damage is going up, alright. Dude, I can basically scale everything, right? What is this here? Shadow Mist. Let me read this. Place a cloud of shadow at the target feet or yours. The cloud will explode after a short time. Okay. Alright. More damage. So what can I do now? The shadow explosion has increased range and damage, or the shadows will pool in a single place. All targets within this area are struck constantly by slithers of darkness, causing them to bleed. The vampire will directly absorb the blood from the wounds. Okay, this sounds really awesome. I mean, this is only range and damage, right? But this one is really cool. I want to use this here. It reads cool. Okay. So 12,000 we have. I guess, what is this here? Create an invisible barrier. Shadow wheel. Drain the stamina to fade into the shadows and become invisible to most enemies. Moving in this state will drain more stamina. Okay. Can I stun them while I do this? Maybe, right? I kind of want to use the blood barrier here. The defensive thingy. What is this? When your barrier disappears, it explodes and deals damage. You create an invisible barrier absorbing direct damage until it fades or destroyed. 3 hits absorbed, 1 hit absorbed. So this is duration 10 seconds. Okay. And this is more damage, so I will use this one. Okay, I guess we keep the other things for now. I can do a bit of those here. More serums. Why not? It's the passive ability here. I can do that. Okay. Now confirm. We're level 50 now. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap. Oh, achievement unlocked. London's burning. Cool. I like the audio, dude. Oh, God. The West End aflame. As I write these lines, the heart of London has stopped beating. This morning at 3 AM, police forces organized the evacuation of thousands of residents, insisting on the urgent nature of the situation. Thieves and freaks, having been driven mad with the fever, were flooding our streets. Our forces were too few and their crazed malice was too great. We are spread thin across London, and it is from a barricaded shelter that I write this dire report. What overran our beloved city? Was it the plague? That rumored illness coming from the most forsaken parts of town? Or was it the Lord himself telling us to flee a London that had become too corrupted, too unfaithful? Either way, our homes have burned and nothing remains. Aloysius Dawson's vision of the West End kept safe from the fiery menaces of outer London was proven right. A wall was the only thing that might have kept us from such violence. But it's too late now. So here we are, crying over lost children, siblings and parents, forced to wait for some sign of sanity while surrounded by lunacy and anarchy. The West End has fallen. How can the country survive this tragedy? Never. It can never survive, dude. What's he doing now? Is he fleeing? I mean, he's still here, right? But he's hostile. Maybe I should talk to him. Okay, one thing though. I really want to see my new skills in action, so I have to map them to specific buttons. Let's do this. We'll see each other in a minute. Alright, this is my setup. So I have my claws and my blood spear as usual, but now I have the shadow mist instead of my autophagy, so no healing. But let's see how this will play out. And of course my blood barrier, my improved one. And for the ultimate I chose Abyss. So I had blood cordon, which is really awesome. Now I have Abyss. So we see how this will go, and then after this I will use the beast or the rage, and then we see which is best. Let's see it right here. Why is there a cool? Oh my god, there's a cooldown. Let's see our new skills here. Okay, our blood barrier. All right, it explodes, deals massive damage. Okay, so I wonder, do I get the blood when I'm standing in this circle? I guess so, right? So, while we're doing this, we had to go to this here, guinea pig. Let's see. Again, can I use this? Yeah, I'm getting blood. Okay, I'm getting blood. While I'm standing in there, I'm getting the blood, which is really cool if you are fighting in the if you're fighting in a narrow area. This dude. Dude, the damage is ridiculous. Okay, the damage is ridiculous. I still need to see my ultimate in action. Am I correct here? No, I guess this way. I still need my ultimate in action, but I really like the shadow mist so far. It's definitely better than autophagy. I mean, I can heal myself anyway if I'm biting some asshole.
I don't care.
You don't care? Now you care. I quickly want to have a chat with Aloysius and Dawson. It's a bit laggy.
No shit.
Why is this laggy again? Sometimes it is laggy. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Alright. I quickly wanted to talk to Aloysius and Dawson. Maybe he has something to say to us. I'm interested in that because now the district is hostile. And what about the club? What about the Ascalon club?
Stupid newborn!
Oh my god! This spell, dude! This is awesome!
You Londoners are no match for me!
You Londoners? Fuck off, dude! I'm German! Alright, he's quite strong, dude. Oh, my spells, they are so fucking powerful. Okay, this ultimate is so awesome. It's really cool. Where is the fucking club? Where was it? It was here, right? Here, yeah. Oh god. Let's see if they have anything interesting to say about my killing spree. So I quickly want to talk to Aloysius and to Redgrave. Maybe they attack us? Do they attack us? Okay.
Welcome back, Dr. Reid.
Okay, he seems nice. Lord Hutchinson. The good lord. Aloysius here. Let's see, dude.
Yes, Doctor?
What is the situation in the club?
The Guard of Priwen now controls so many of the streets. I'm sure they will attack again soon. Rumor has it that the government is secretly financing them.
Can't you stop their plan? I've heard you're one of the most influential men in England.
We have to look at the bigger picture here. If Ascalon is about to fall, then perhaps it would be wiser to let it burn.
How is the sanitary situation in the city?
All is lost. The elite of this country is now grotesquely drooling and mumbling in the streets. London has fallen.
Yeah. It is how it is, dude.
What is your plan, if I may ask? Not for the city, but for your own future.
My future and the future of this city are one, Dr. Reid. Step by step, London will soon be the center of the greatest empire ever.
Alright.
Would it be insolent to ask what the first step will be?
I have ordered the assassination of my entire family to ensure I'm the sole heir to my fortune. I can't take the risk of facing another immortal Dawson.
What an asshole, dude. What is this?
When will that be achieved?
We should gain total control of Europe and the Western colonies, and aim to put an immortal king on the throne within a century.
Are you already planning a coup?
Of course not! My only interest is in the protection of the crown.
I don't
I
believe him.
want to turn the legitimate king or queen into a powerful echo.
Alright.
Goodbye, Mr.
1 second, guys. Okay. Yeah, it's fuck Redgrave. They don't talk about this stuff here. I thought they will, this is the thing I don't like. I would have liked if they would turn hostile to me, because now if I'm looking at this here, right? Hostile. So I'm under the assumption that all these peeps that are here would attack me, which will be totally fine and plausible. But this is not good. I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, I just wiped out the entire West End. Aloysius Dawson should be furious. Redgrave should be furious because I make progeny left, right, and center. Dude, I'm worse than a rat. All right. I'll go this way here. So yeah, this is a thing I don't like here. I mean, yeah, sure, you see the outcome. This is good. I mean, everything is burning and there are icons and skals everywhere. This is totally fine. But apart from that, look at the fucking damage, dude. Am I right? No. You see, now I really don't like that. You have to go this way, then here, then there. I guess we'll see each other there in a minute. Alright, I'm here. I just forgot. We need to kill, or we need to deal with Harriet Jones, right? And she's in the sewers. So I just have to go in here. This is the way of traveling. The modern way of traveling, by the way. This one here. Pretty good. Better than driving a car. Right, reached the hive. So he said it's time to deal with Harriet Jones, right? The last episode, so she's in the sewers. Okay, I guess we can we may have the option to save her or to kill her. I don't know what I do. Let's see. Let's see. So, where is she?
This place has been ransacked.
Oh.
They've all been slaughtered. Pre-one. No, not their style.
Oh, shit, they are dead. Locate Harriet Jones. Yeah, she was here, right? On the left here. Oh. Slaughterhouse.
Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
Yeah, I read that in a minute. Okay, nothing else here, alright. No, supremacy of Acons. It is no coincidence that Acons are the most eminent and most numerous of all vampires. Acons are the true aristocracy of immortals and, if I may add, they are the only ones able to stay at the top of the food chain. Everywhere I traveled, I only met Acons assuming mortal lives or forming an immortal society. Acons are the most human, most clever and most educated of all vampires. Don't get me wrong here, I have nothing against more exotic species like Volcott who share the gift of immortality with us. Most of them can prove useful if properly canalized toward the clear goal. But they lack the most important trait of all, the ability to mingle with mortals without being spotted. Therefore, the Ascalon Club should only accept Acon of the highest lineage as member of its inner circle. Depending on circumstances, Volcotts could be accepted as war dogs or hunting hounds as long as they obey our laws. Luckily enough, these lesser cousins have a natural tendency to submit and obey their masters. Okay, so they use the Volcotts to do their dirty work. Right, 1 second, guys. Okay. Yeah, follow the blood trail. The trail's a pool. Okay, it's here. This way. So, where is she? I'm on the right track here. Finsbury. Oh. Him again. Looks a bit like you know the Netflix TV show Hannibal. Looks a bit like that, right? The intro video with all the blood and the horns and whatever.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Oh, I drank enough, dude.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
Huh?
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Ancient threat.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
And your true appearance? Yeah, I don't know if we see him ever.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Yeah, maybe he's right. Maybe he doesn't have a physical body. I mean, why should he, right?
Blood? You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
Okay, this is again a riddle.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
So he spoke of the Red Goddess. Could this be Lilith? I mean, Lilith is some kind of a goddess, a vampire goddess, which is supposedly really strong.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
Just remember, I played 2 episodes of Agony, awful game by the way, but there's also a red goddess in it.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
Who's this queen? Yeah.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the queen of blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
Worship.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
Wasn't Morrigan the character in Dragon Age? The witch's daughter? Right, it was Morrigan, right? Morrigan, yeah.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
What will happen thereafter?
What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Wait a minute. Could Lady Ashburry be the Red Goddess? I mean, or at least the vessel for the Red Goddess? Could be, right? It could definitely be. When I'm watching at the clock right now, I think I will end the session. But let's make a deal. So, when I'm playing the maybe the last episode of this game, and this is only about 10 more minutes, I will put them together so you don't have to miss out on the ending here, and you can watch it from top to finish. But when this will take I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes, then there is another episode coming. So, long story short, I will end the session here and I will play further, and let's see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you really anticipate the probably the last episode, and I really think Lady Ashburry has something to do with the Red Goddess. I am very intrigued to find out. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we see each other in the next episode. Take care. Hey guys, how's it going, man? Yeah. Today is repair day, so first I had to repair the last episode of Captain Spirit, which was compromised of some lag, I don't know why. And then there was another thing going. My last episode of Vampire was corrupted, so this didn't record at all. Yes, pretty bad. So, yeah. The thing is the following. So, I'm here right now, and you probably don't know where I am. So after the last episode, which was, I think it was episode, I don't know, 41, 40, whatever, we were calling with this Mirrodin guy, right? With this Mirrodin guy, and we are following the blood trail of Harriet Jones. And then I stopped, and then I said, hey, yeah, if it's only like 10 or 15 minutes, I will include this simply in the last episode. But it was more than that, so I decided to make a new session. Yeah. And unfortunately, the last boss fight, so there were two fights. One against Harriet Jones, which was pretty easy. Nothing major there. She fell in like 2 seconds. Because I was so overpowered. She was level 35 and I was level 50 or whatever. But after that, it was the fight against the Red Goddess. The Red Goddess, she was a very tough opponent. She was level 50. And she used real good stuff against me. So I will put a link. I will put a link in the description so you can see the fight against Harriet Jones and Red Goddess without commentary from another YouTube creator. So we will support him in a way. But you can watch the fight so you know what's up. And if you're done watching, the game automatically takes you to this place here. And then you can watch it from my point of view again. So you can pause it here, watch it on another tab in another browser, and then can resume here. So we are standing here in Scotland, and we are in pursuit of Lady Ashburry, Elizabeth. She just fled, and we were following her. And yes, this is basically where we am now. We're in Scotland, and this is, I mean, yeah, this is basically her residence here. It's a very more hidden, secret residence. So I just go all the way. So I could, unfortunately, load the last save here, which brought me back to this place. I did all the stuff here, so I entered the manor and everything. So, but I just wanted to start at the beginning for you. Really, really sorry, guys. But I hope you didn't miss out on many story stuff. But of course, the gameplay, the boss fight, that was a really cool boss fight, I have to say. So yeah, we're basically here, and we had to make our way into the castle, which is basically this way. And then there were some stuff here. We could find some stuff. Nothing too important. And yeah, apparently there is some kind of a hidden secret here, some kind of a crypt that we have to investigate. But I already did that, of course. There was a little puzzle. We had to push two things here. This was one sword symbol. Here you have to push, and another thing was the moon symbol. There was somewhere around, I don't know, somewhere around here or whatever. They are blinking, so you can't miss them. And then a secret door appeared. Here was the chimney, and we are now inside the hidden crypt, right? And yes, there was a huge diary here of William Marshal. And he apparently, in this diary, it said he apparently made Lady Elizabeth, or he triggered the bad blood, what it was called, the bad blood or the rage, whatever. So then Elizabeth started rampaging and infecting people, and that's because she is called a healthy carrier, because she carried the epidemic into to London by infecting Harry Jones. She infected Doris Fletcher and whatever. And this is basically the last thing here. So you can enjoy the talks. I can still talk to these guys.
Drop
But let's see.
Father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No, never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshal, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and saviour of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reid.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Yeah, let's talk about some stuff. Where are we?
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashburry estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Okay.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Yeah, so this is basically her, yeah, not her biological father, of course, but her immortal father, so to speak.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Yeah.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Yeah.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
But you had your whole life there.
Not anymore. Especially after my dear Charlotte was murdered.
Oops. My bad, I guess, my bad.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
No. London is doomed. The East End, Whitechapel, the West End. So many districts gone. And soon the whole country will follow.
This city has been rotten to the core for so long. If it wasn't this plague, it would have been wiped out by another catastrophe.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Yeah, I guess it's it would be a different line if we would have saved London, right? So if we would have saved all the districts, she would maybe say, hey, yeah, maybe there is something to come back to. All the districts were safe now, or whatever.
Why are you hiding William Marshal here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshal was. And still is.
1 second. Alright.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon, who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then?
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, he's alive for like, I don't know, 600 years or so.
William Marshal infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Skals, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate, but my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashburry, and that's all I wish to be.
I need to know more, dude.
I need to know more.
Madam, sorry.
I want to know who you really are. Where you were born. Where you lived.
I was born Elizabeth Samantha Mary Englewood in 1551 in Hertfordshire. My parents owned a pub in Hoddesdon. Are you satisfied?
Yes.
How did you meet William Marshal?
He was an Econ for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
Okay, what about us?
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse, forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshal myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
No, I cannot. You chose to follow Ascalon's orders. You unleashed an immortal Aloysius Dawson into this already fragile and suffering city.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yeah, don't want to be bitten here. Yeah, look, another line about Aloysius Dawson here. We were very naughty.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshal. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
Yeah. One interesting thing is he still serves God. I mean, he still prays and whatever, and he has a cross around his neck. So it's a kind of an odd thing, right? If you're a vampire, to also heed God's call or whatever. It's a really interesting thing.
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
Yeah, so he had the cure, but instead of giving it to himself, he cured Elizabeth. Because he also infected her while biting her a few years before. So it is very noble of him.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
Pudding Lane.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Dude, you're also a vampire, you know that, right?
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Okay, can we speak about the Morrigan? Yeah, Morrigan, the red goddess.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
So we didn't really defeat her, but we defeated her avatar, and she is sleeping again.
You met her, did you not?
Just once, but she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Okay.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
I really like the music that is played here in the background.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
I wonder where this... Above Temple Church. I wonder where this could be. Could it be maybe where the usher guy was sitting? This was some kind of a tomb, right? Maybe?
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again. Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
All makes sense now.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Okay, you, the last thing as I remember here, you sacrifice yourself.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
Soon, good sir.
You agreed to be confined here then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord. Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
Who cares? We are vampires. We are death.
No, Jonathan. I won't bring another disaster into this world.
I can't lose you, Elizabeth. Even if it means putting the whole world at risk.
How can you say such an awful thing? Where is the Jonathan I once saved from a skal in this abandoned factory?
I'm not that frightened man anymore. I've learned so much. Done so much.
I see.
Yeah.
So there is nothing worth living for in this world anymore. Farewell, my love.
Farewell.
We condemned her. We are a bad boy. Yes. This was a very evil playthrough, I must say. All right.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, the price paid most dear. But what do you care? You are the one who keeps killing. You've chosen your path, my fallen champion, like others before you. Prey to lust and desire, slave to the everlasting thirst. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until, alas, she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Yeah. Bittersweet ending. Well. Alright, guys. This was it. Vampire. Yeah, a very, very cool game. I like that very much. I remember it was initially... It was just out of a spontaneous decision to play this game. I was just reading it and thought to myself, hey, yeah, this looks like a cool game. Just give it a go, man. And I would never have imagined that this game was so much fun, was so cool, and that you guys were supporting me so much with this game. So again, really, really thank you so much for watching and supporting me. Yeah, what else can I say? So now this is sorry about the last episode. I don't know why the recording was corrupted, so I hope I could salvage a little bit. I guess all storylines are now at a conclusion, and it all makes sense now. And I don't know why this is suddenly not playing music. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this was an evil playthrough, right? If we would have saved London, then probably Elizabeth wouldn't have sacrificed herself, and she would have come into our arms, and we would live happily ever after. But this was, of course, a evil playthrough. We were the fucking asshole. We killed everyone. We killed every district, and then not only London is doomed, but Jonathan's personal or love life as well. So we killed Elizabeth's daughter and herself, so to speak. And I really liked the last scene with William Marshal. I think it was a really cool thing. And again, the voice acting, pretty awesome here in this game. I really like that. From what I've understand, the voice actor of Jonathan also is an actor for Shakespeare, and we've definitely witnessed it. He was very, very good. There was some minor hiccups here in this game. Of course, there are some boring investigation stuff. It was very redundant at some point. But apart from that, I guess the game wasn't easy, especially if you don't kill all the peeps here. It was definitely demanding at some point. And I really like that you could see the outcome if you have doomed a district, and the other day there were like fire burning everywhere, and the district is full of feral skals and whatever. So I really like that. And yeah, this is another game of Dontnod Entertainment that I like. I currently played the awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, which I also had to repair. So I repaired the last episode of this game as well, and now both games are done. What else is there to say? Yeah, so both games are probably done at the end of the week, and then I will start uploading Dead Space 2. I pre-recorded this. It was a very cool game. I haven't played it for like 10 years or so. I played it only once, and I didn't know much more of this game. And I'm currently playing The Council, a narrative adventure, which is a really cool thing. I really like that. This was also, I bought this game out of a spontaneous decision, and it was again really, really cool gameplay. Very interesting stuff. So we had to investigate a missing persons case, but and every choice and whatever matters, but really, so in a real way here. And this is again a cool game. So if you want to, guys, check it out. This will come probably at the end of the week. Same goes for Dead Space 2. So this could be an interesting July. Yeah, this is all for my perspective here. Thanks again, guys, for watching, for supporting me throughout the whole series. This is now part 42, I guess, and there's still much support here. So I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. You're awesome. And yeah, I guess that's all from my side. And we see each other in the next gameplay, the next let's play, whatever. We see each other. Take care.